The inflation we're experiencing today is on track to delay 25% of Americans from their retirement. From 2020 until now, 36% of Americans have already seen a reduction in their savings. 42% of Americans are opting for cheaper options at grocery stores, 46% are dining out less, 31% are driving less, 23% are skipping out on and canceling their vacations, and 22% are canceling subscriptions. According to Bloomberg, the current average cost of inflation is over $5,000 per household. This comes to nearly 10% of the average household in America. Many people are saying what we're experiencing today is similar to what happened in the 70s and early 80s when Americans were suffering from Gerald Ford and Jimmy Carter's attempts to control the economy. Back then, there was the swine flu pandemic, followed by Gerald Ford's solution called the National Swine Flu Immunization Program, which was designed to vaccinate every American within 3 months. While Ford experimented with his pandemic prevention efforts, which adversely affected our economy, Carter made efforts to tax American oil companies. This decreased oil production in the US, causing us to seek oil from foreign companies. In the recent pandemic of 2020, the US dollar dropped just as it did in Gerald Ford's time, and now we are once again relying on foreign oil, and interest rates are starting to climb like they did back in the 80s. The reason interest rates rise is because it's the only solution the Federal Reserve Bank has for controlling inflation. This makes it hard for people to afford goods and services, so the need and demand for the production of those goods and services goes way down, and as a result, the economy slows. R. Nelson Nash wrote his book Becoming Your Own Banker as a result of the economic disaster of the 70s and 80s. In his book, Nash tells the story of how he overcame inflation and the high interest rates of the 1980s. In fact, he was able to live a comfortable, secure, and sustainable lifestyle despite the poor economy. Other people have implemented Nash's concept on how to manage money, and over the years, even when inflation has soared, those who followed Nash's concept have suffered far less than people who follow traditional financial concepts. And when interest rates have become super high, people following Nash's concept still have access to money at significantly lower rates. It's pretty obvious that an economic crisis is coming. How bad will it be and how long will it last? Those are questions that no one can answer. But how to prepare for the crisis is a question we can answer. At Life Benefits, we know what to do to prepare for the upcoming crisis. We help people throughout the U.S. implement Nash's concept so they and their loved ones can not only survive, but thrive during the coming crisis. If you would like to discuss what you can do to prepare for the coming crisis, contact our office. It will be our pleasure to assist you and your family.
We want to help you with all your insurance needs. Contact us, 702-660-7000.